Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing the Draw Yourself as Your Zodiac challenge. So before I even get started, first off, this whole voiceover is just, I don't have anything really written out, and I kind of just want to talk about the drawing, I guess. So sorry if it's everywhere. If you're new to my channel, I am a mess and I don't know how to format anything, but that's what this channel is about. And second off, I tried to look for someone who did this challenge, but I really couldn't find anyone who did it. So if someone has already created this challenge or has done it, please don't get mad at me for not crediting them because I couldn't find anyone. But I guess I created my own version of it, or if no one's done it. So I'll have my rules or the rules to this challenge in the description if you are interested in participating. So for the rules for this challenge, you can obviously read them, but I'm going to go over them so then you guys kind of understand them a bit better. First off, you have to draw yourself, obviously, or a representation of yourself. So if you have like a persona that you like that you want to use, go for it. But I mean, it's draw yourself as a zodiac. Basically, just draw some kind of representation of you. Okay. Second, you need to include some kind of representation of your zodiac sign in the illustration, obviously, I guess. So I took a lot of inspiration because I'm Taurus from the bull, because that's what Taurus is. So I have the bull horns, as you can see in the sketch. So that's what I did for mine. You must include the constellation of your zodiac somewhere in the illustration. Be creative with this. It doesn't have to be in the sky randomly. If you want it to, go for it. But if you want to try and be more creative and do something like that, then go for it. I guess what I did, you guys will see, I don't have it in the sketch, but there's going to be a butterfly coming up, and I put it on the wings of the butterfly, or one wing of the butterfly. The next rule is you must include your element. So Taurus is an earth sign, earth element, I guess. So that's why I have the flowers and the grass and the leaves and everything. And I also chose earth tones for this piece, just to kind of bring it all together and make it, earthy. Say you were, Aquarius, then you would have to implement water, if you know what I mean. Somehow. It doesn't matter how, you don't have to have magical powers like whatever mine is doing, but just implement the element. The next one is you must include your birthstone somewhere, and there's kind of a confusion between zodiac birthstones and your actual month for birthstones. I don't know, for some reason, because my birthday is in May, so I'm an emerald, but there were other things coming up for, the zodiac, because guess, different dates and stuff. But I'm going off of the month, so yeah, I have an emerald, which is on her head, because why not? It obviously, for yours, can be different as well. It doesn't have to be the same, or it will be different, but you can implement it differently. And finally, you must include one of the traits that fits your zodiac into the piece. So what I did, or what I mean by this, is in the piece, the character, or me, or in the character, the way she's posed and the way she fits in, she's very grounded and very grounded, and she's very patient. And so that's kind of why I added the butterfly later, because it shows kind of how down to earth she is as well. And yeah, that's kind of how I interpreted this challenge. Some other things just to make note of: it doesn't have to be a full illustration, it can just be the character design if you want. There's no time limit to this. I think because I put this all in my editor to see how long the footage was, and I think this piece took me 8.5 hours to do, which is really sad. That's such a long time. But yeah, I'll talk more about that later, because that's crazy. I haven't done a piece like that before, or in a while, to be quite honest. But yeah, there's no time limit. You can draw whatever style you want. Be creative as you can and as you'd like. And of course, have fun with the challenge. It's a challenge. It's fun. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. So like I was saying, this took about 8.5 hours. And the thing was, near the end of drawing this, or when I was getting close to done, or I didn't even think I was close to done, I kind of decided to just give up a little bit and just finish the background and call it done, because I really wanted to go for like more of a painted style piece, but I really just didn't, because I use Paint Tool Sai and I really couldn't find any brushes. I need to figure out how to download brushes, but there were no brushes that left the nice paint stroke that I was looking for. First off, this piece was not the piece like the meaning, but like the style was inspired by one of the pictures. I have it as my background on my desktop. I'll actually include it right now. I'll have it on the screen and I'll include the artist in the description. But I found them on Twitter and I was like, this is really pretty. And it's 20 times better than mine, obviously, but I love it, and it just really inspired me to do like the line art and more of a painted style-ish type feel to it, and I really like it. And so that's kind of what inspired me to do this. And originally I was like, I'm gonna do a full piece that has a background and everything on it, but then I started coloring and I'm like, this is taking forever. So there came a point where I'm like, I could go and fix a lot of this and it's not perfect, but you know what? I'm gonna do a background and call it done, because I feel like I've been working on it for a long time. And obviously I didn't sit there for like 8.5 hours straight. I've been working on this, like, I broke it up into different days, but I would definitely sit there for over an hour at least each day I worked on it. I kind of left it for a while and did a couple other drawings in between, and I was like, oh, I need to finish this because I really want to finish it and post it. And oh yeah, it was insane. But I want to talk about some of the choices I made for this piece, because I actually put a lot of thought into it besides going off of the rules I created. So I kept my colors very earthy, like I said before. Originally you kind of saw I wanted to make the dress blue because I really like the way I personally look in navy blue in real life, but it just made it look more aquatic, which was not what I was going for. I wanted it to be more earthy, so I changed the color to more of a brown, but I also used purple to shade it. I thought purple was, I don't know why I used purple, but it gave it kind of a shiny feel, because her dress is supposed to kind of look shiny. It's not supposed to look, it's almost supposed to look like armor, but it's not supposed to look like soft. You know, it's shiny and it's supposed to look tougher. It reminds me of like iron or something, which is very earthy. It's found in the earth, obviously. And then I also had green for the cape because it also matched the emerald, which is green, and then also the grass. And I put the flowers, those flowers actually that I drew down there, those are maize flowers. I don't remember what they're called, but I put them there. I was going to include that as one of the rules, but I was like, no, that's too many. We already have too many rules. So I have those there. And then the butterfly was an afterthought, but I think I looked up what the meaning of butterfly was, and it was like patience or something. So I added that as well, and I really liked it, and the butterfly matches the outfit as well. We have the bullhorns. Those were kind of a given for me. I felt like they fit really well. It really gives off the Taurus feel. Another stylistic choice I chose to kind of follow was keeping all my shapes very soft and rounded, and that was inspired by the actual sign, the Taurus sign, because the Taurus sign is like a little circle with horns, kind of looks like, and they're curved lines, so that's how I kind of decided on the dress shape, as well as like the little sleeves per se. And the sleeves aren't even supposed to look connected, they're kind of like their own individual thing. But then she has her little belt with the little curved lines and the 2 curved lines on her skirt part of her dress, and overall everything's very, very soft. In the end, I ended up adding back the Zodiac sign in the background. I wanted it to look like some kind of light some kind of light that kind of traced out the sign. I don't know, I think it kind of turned out okay. I'm happy with it. I kind of, like I said, gave up on it near the end. I also want to say that I tried to do little paint, or I tried to paint over it to give it more texture. And I didn't want to be too scared of texture, because a lot of the time I just like to blend things out. So I wanted to go for a little bit more texture than normal, and I think I learned a lot from this. It definitely took a lot longer than expected, but this is how it turned out. If you guys enjoyed this, please let me know by liking the video, and feel free to comment below your opinions on it. Let me know if you're going to try this challenge. I would love to see it. You can @ me on Twitter, and I will be sure to see it. If you don't already follow me on Twitter, it's in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I love you all dearly.